every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. Can't you feel my heartbeat?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Moe Hogan Experiment. I'm your host, Moe Hogan, and today we have a very special guest with us. His name is Joe Rogan. You may have heard of him. He does a podcast called The Joe Rogan Experience. Let's let him in now. Hey, come on in.
The door was locked.
Oh, that's funny. I thought I unlocked it. Guess not. Our first question for you comes from me. So how long exactly? I forgot. How long exactly have you been doing your podcast, Joe?
How long have you been plagiarizing my podcast?
I don't know. I wouldn't call it plagiarizing. Can you define plagiarizing for us, please?
You're stealing my brand.
You didn't let me finish. I think our viewers would like to hear your definition of plagiarism.
I mean, your show, if you would even call this that, is literally my show, slightly changed and worse.
Well, how would you know? It's only the second episode. You know, people like to just make a pilot episode of a show only to tamper with the characters later. You know, it could be like that.
This is one of the worst podcasts I've ever seen. I'd hesitate to even call it that. And the fact that it's plagiarizing my brand, I mean, my podcast is literally called The Joe Rogan Experience. Yours is called The Moe Hogan Experiment. How is that any different? How is that not plagiarism?
Well, you see, your name is Joe and mine is Mo. You can hear a clear pronunciation difference, especially when it comes to Hogan and Rogan. There's an H and an R there. Those two don't even look alike.
I don't even need an English lecture right now. I don't need it.
I wouldn't call it so much of a lecture. It's really more of a
I will sue you into the ground, you hear me? I will sue you into the ground.
Hold up, pull up that clip of Joe Rogan not suing me into the ground. I think that would be some sound logic there.
What?
I don't think you will sue me into the ground. I don't think you'll sue me at all, because I'm not exactly plagiarizing your show.
That is the worst response I've ever heard to I will sue you into the ground.
Big words. All right. Can we let's cut to ad. Jose, can we cut to ad yet?
No, it's too early. Wait like a minute and a half.
Minute and a half. I really need to hire a new set director. Anyways, what?
This is one of the worst podcasts I've ever seen.
Well, first of all, how can you judge a podcast just by one episode? I mean, you can't draw a line from one point, can you? Also, I mean, your guests are cool and all, but I had Elvis Presley on the show last week.
You serious?
Yes, I'm very serious. Listen to that episode. Now, of course, there's no video to go with it because, you know, it's a podcast. There's no need for that. But the Elvis Presley was on the show last week. I'd call that a fine podcast by my standards.
I can feel my brain cells rotting out of my skull.
Ooh, that's bad. You should get that checked out.
Why am I even here?
Because I invited you.
Let's get something clear. You did not invite me. I came here to announce that I'm suing you.
I invited you, so I don't think you're being too clear right now.
Can for once just not be a giant.
No.
All right. Look, how about this? Let's just see if we can come to an understanding about this, since you're clearly not going to understand my side. How about if you stop your podcast or you change it to be not this? I don't give a what you do with it. As long as you change it so it's nothing like this, I won't sue you.
I think we have a pretty fine podcast right here. I think I won't be changing it.
You better change it. You better change it right now.
Why better I change it?
Because I'm going to sue you if you don't.
I already said, I don't think you will sue me.
You're making me angry right now. You don't want to make me angry.
I heard that on YouTube Shorts once.
Alright, that's it.
Cut to ad!
Hey families, why don't you come down to the Wacky Backy Water Park where you can have a dip of fun.
Howdily diddly do, podcasters. Have you ever been real uncomfortable in a museum or a really long parade or somewhere else with nowhere to sit yourself down? Well, you don't have to be uncomfortable for one more second thanks to the attachable chair. Just tie it around your waist and this baby gets up and ready. Once you sit down, the legs will make a chair for you. But they're not your regular legs, they're chair legs, which is even better. Just pop a squat and you can feel the chairly comfort. And you can buy it at any local store, not just any old store where the customers are employed. Find it at the 88-cent store next to the Blurf guns and the high temperature wheels. It's here, it's near, and then some. It's chair legs. Chair legs.
Have you ever wanted to smack somebody with a water balloon but it pops? Well, now we fixed that with the water balloon that doesn't pop. We call it the waterless water balloon. Not even we know why it's called that. We manufacture with ultra rubber. It's like rubber but it doesn't break, which makes it bouncy and jiggly. Oh yeah! Now you can slap somebody with a water balloon without water getting everywhere. Is it radioactive? Don't even ask. So get your waterless water balloons today. Oh yeah.
The Federal Water Balloon Commission has ruled the waterless water balloon unsafe for use in backyards or barbecues.
Now back to your regular program.
Oh, it's over. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that was just some ad from YouTube that I was playing because we didn't get a sponsor for this week, but I think it's pretty cool.
How do you feel about having 40 broken bones?
It doesn't feel too good, Joe. I'll tell you that much. How do you feel about not suing me?
I feel like I've gotten my anger off pretty well.
Think we could come to an agreement that if I stop the show, then you won't sue me or beat me up?
If you continue it, I'll break your face. How about that?
Okay, but I just want to hear you say that you won't sue me or beat me up if I stop.
Okay.
That's all I need.
You got a deal.
Thank you. We'll be back next week with special guest Jimmy Head.